What up, everybody? So I'm gonna do my back is killing me because the baby has been she's literally on like the seventh or eighth week of sleep regression, and up until a week ago was averaging like 4 hours of sleep a night. But thankfully it's gone up since then. Just a snitch. But I wanted to use this opportunity and this beautiful view. I mean, hello, to talk about the new moon in Aquarius. It's coming up February 17th. Okay, February 17th. New moon energy. It's usually like a calm energy. It's usually a time to take pause. Okay, take pause. It's usually a time to reflect, kind of regroup. But what's interesting is that specifically this new moon is going to be what's called annular, which is basically like, oh, you can even kind of think of like my face is covering up the sun, right? But what's going to happen is there's going to be a ring. So the moon is going to be smaller than the sun. So there's actually going to be a ring of the sun that you'll be able to see around the moon. Pretty cool. It gives off the vibes of like quiet, but thinking, ready to activate. So what are you ready to activate on, right? Is there something that you have been trying to think about? You've been trying to think about, but you haven't been giving yourself enough time to think about. Okay. And it has to deal specifically with the action, decision making, activation. Okay. I did want to talk about like signs that that the moon is playing nice with and not playing nice with. So just so we can get a better vibe for what the energy may or may not be bringing for you. So the moon is going to be playing nice with Capricorn, which is great. We love that. We love the work, right? The idea of work. It's playing nice with Sagittarius, focus. It's not playing so nice with Scorpio, which is more kind of an intangible, mysterious feel. It's kind of like side questing. Okay. So not playing nice with the side quests. Libra, relationships, connection, right? So maybe you might be ruminating about where can you make an impact? Where are the connections that last? How do you want to deepen the connections that are already existing? What are meaningful connections that already exist in your life, right? Let's see here. Virgo, playing nice with Virgo. Make a plan. What is kind of the right thing to do? But Virgo is like, what is just the thing to do? Right? It's like very matter of fact. Virgo says, if someone falls, go pick them up. Like it's not a big deal. And like that's what you're supposed to do. Hello. It's kind of like, you're talking about common decency right now and how that's radical. Well, Virgos are having a field day because that's exactly the type of vibe that's hitting right now. It's like, how can you be radical with logic and that which you know you're supposed to be doing, okay? Or the activities and actions that you know you're supposed to be doing, the plan that you know you should have. Not playing well with Leo. And that can tell me a lot of things. Leo wants authentic expression of the self, right? In the way that they speak, in the way they wear their clothes, in the way that they wear their hair, in the way they gesticulate. There's this unequivocal desire and need for that to be all absolutely authentically placed in the core part of who they are or reflect the core part of who they are. But the shadow side of Leo can be, show for show, right? It's just putting on a show without there really being any meaning or deep authenticity there. So maybe there's some challenge, right? Maybe there's some challenge there to say, are you truly being authentic or are you doing things for show? Interesting. Okay. Continuing on. Playing nice with Cancer. Playing nice with Cancer. Where are your feelings at, boo? Where are your feels at? Right? Check yourself. Ask yourself, how am I feeling? How am I feeling? And since our feelings are always right, because we can't really control our emotions, asking yourself, why am I feeling this way? Right? Why am I feeling this way? We're never feeling something just for one reason. We're never feeling something for just for one reason. So maybe there's some layers there that are worth exploring. Interesting. Gemini, playing nice with Gemini. I love it. Exploration, data mining, fact finding, right? That's Moon is playing nice with Gemini. Not playing nice with Taurus, being comfortable. Now that's interesting. So don't let yourself be too comfortable. Don't think that comfort, just because something is easy, is the way. Okay, well, this is good. I mean, what I have is good, right? I could have told myself that so many times before, and I didn't. Right? My husband could have done that so many times before, and he didn't. And he pushed us into allowing ourselves to have more. That's crazy. Can't tell you how many times I'm like, that's a crazy idea. I don't want to do that. That's too much work. And he says, no, we're going to do it. And now look at us. Oh my God. Oh my God. I still don't believe it. So yeah, don't let yourself be too comfortable. Where are you falling into routines? There you go. Ask yourself that. Playing nice with Aries. I mean, Aries is a great place to have a dance with the moon, because you're basically saying, how do I respond to this? How do I use this as motivation, as fuel, right? How do I let this direct me? Does it make me feel brave, or do I need to tap into my courage? Okay. And then, of course, it's also playing nice with Pisces. Okay. Pisces wants the unification between the inside and the out. So wonderful, because the moon is the inside and the self is, as people see it, or how we interact with the world, the tool sets that we have. How do we make that all one? How do we make our moon sign and our sun sign coexist? Food for thought. Food for thought. So there you go. And then just thinking about Aquarius, right? Aquarius is the rebel with a cause. The rebel with a cause. How can we do things better? How can we challenge ourselves to do better? I just had this amazing interview with Ariel, and that podcast is going to be going live on Tuesday. Fucking love her. She's amazing. Now, something you need to know. Aquarius can be a sign of individualism. It can also be a sign of togetherness, because it challenges the energies to go, how can we all work together to make something bigger, to make something better? So it's perfect annular energy, right? For a new moon that has this, ring of fire around it. It's asking you, how do you make a plan that creates action? And how do you become the leader of that? So if you look back at all these signs that the moon is playing nice with, they are very much playing nice with, how do you honor the plan at hand? What is it that you need to do? We've got a lot of signs right now that are, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces moving into Aries. This is all action-oriented stuff around value and around accessing that part of yourself that says, again, am I feeling brave, or do I need to reach for courage? Because new is happening. I have something to do. I also did a February at a glance video, so go check that out. So you can look at kind of like everything that I just basically mentioned. But this new moon in Aquarius, what do you have to do? What do you have to do? Where are you leaning too much in routine? And where is it time to maybe think outside of the box, but also like the obvious outside of the box, where you already know the answer, you already know what you're supposed to be doing, but you're just not doing it. because you haven't been reaching for courage. Okay? So enjoy that. You're amazing. You're awesome. I love you. And you already got this. And I hope you enjoyed the view because I can't tell you how many times I'm out here and I'm like, I wish everyone could just enjoy this because it's worthy of your presence. All right. I love you guys. Again, you're amazing. You're awesome. You are already perfect. And you got this. I'll talk to you later. Bye.